You're listening to the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast.
What is up, everybody? You are checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, the Hot Commodity Ant C, joined by my own Hot Commodity Ant, and we are jumping into our time machine to go back to the Attitude Era, covering WWF SmackDown from September 30th, 1999, live in Richmond, Virginia. And to kick off this episode of SmackDown, we have one half of the tag team champions, the Road Dogg with Mr. Ass, taking on Chris Jericho with Curtis Hughes. During the match, Jericho accidentally hits Curtis. Road Dogg lands a DDT. But then the referee ends up disqualifying Jericho. After the Road Dogg sets up a table, but the Hollies attack Road Dogg, and the Holly cousins powerbomb Road Dogg through a table. Hollies attack Mr. Ass and lay out the New Age Outlaws. So what'd you think of this attack by the Hollies? They're going to be fighting New Age Outlaws soon.
But those Hollies. Nobody's better than the Outlaws.
Yeah, I like the Outlaws. I like them too. They're good. They said that the reason why Richard said that initially they were separated and they really didn't think they did well apart, so they brought them back together for this. So the Hollies obviously attacking the New Age Outlaws, trying to get tag title shots.
I thought they did all right apart. Like Road Dogg was hardcore champion and stuff for a while, but like they were just like they were made for each other. You know,
they were a good tag team for sure. Vince McMahon says tonight it will be Triple H versus the British Bulldog. Chyna will not be in his corner, and he finds or Triple H will be fined $25,000, and The Rock will be a special guest referee for this main event match. Next, Mankind comes out. Mankind says, on Raw, we celebrate The Rock. He's talking about the This Is Your Life segment. I was proud to be a part of it. I like to think that thousands of Mankind's fans, but one man tried to pop poop on our party. I would like Val Venis to come out and explain your actions. So Val Venis comes out. Val says, Mankind, I have two beautiful women and I'm a busy man. Mankind says, I know you got what you got in your pants and I want it. I need it. I will turn my back, whip it out, and give it to me. Val says, I never swing that way. Mankind says, it's long, white, has a big, beautiful head on it. Either you whip it out and place it on my hand or I will stick it in your mouth. So he's obviously talking about Rocko. But Val Venis doesn't know this. So Val's like, I had no idea you were like this. Mankind says, I want you to look at this. And then we see the GTV footage of Val Venis taking Rocko and putting it in his pants. Val says, that was a joke, a test. Mankind says, I don't appreciate your twisted sense of humor. The Rock wants his Rocko back. Mankind tries to go after Val, but Val leaves. Val says, I will bring it to you. Chill out. Mankind says, if you don't deliver Rocko, I'll deliver Socko. So what do you think about this silly sort of like double entendre promo where Mankind's like kind of act like he wants to see Val Venis' dick, but it's actually Rocko?
You know, it's like classic Attitude Era stuff. It's cool. It's funny. Yeah, cool. That's all.
Yeah, fun stuff. Rock gets interviewed backstage. He says that he'll be unbiased as the referee between Bulldog and Triple H. Next up, Terri Runnels comes down on comment.
Bulldog and Triple H. Who's the
Rock?
The Rock is the red. Okay.
Next, we have the New Brew with Gangrel taking on Edge and Christian. Terri Runnels comes out for commentary, and she says that these two teams will compete in a best out of 5 series, and the winner will win her managerial services and $100,000. Gangrel gets kicked out during this match. A lot of back and forth action here. But the end comes after Edge and Christian land an electric superplex to Jeff Hardy, and Edge and Christian get the first victory in this best of 5 series. What did you think of this tag match?
It was good. It was always good to see the Hardys and Edge and Christian because they always put on a good show together. It was always like really it was. I think it was like really the beginning of like the the high flyers. Like they really started it. I mean, yeah, we had like Taka Michiko, like some of the lightweights, but nobody really brought this with like heavy
And the Hardys. Yeah.
in the Hardys, right?
Stone Cold Steve Austin's backstage talking with Shane McMahon. We have the European champion D'Lo Brown defending against the Big Show. During this match, Prince Albert and Droz join commentary. Big Show ends up hitting a powerbomb on D'Lo, and as he's about to hit a chokeslam, Albert low blows the Big Show, but Big Show is able to powerbomb Prince Albert. Meanwhile, Droz clotheslines D'Lo Brown. Mark Henry comes out and attacks Droz. D'Lo leaves Henry behind. Mark Henry grabs a mic and says, "There's a lot of addictions. I'm a sex addict. It's no joke. I lost my fiance, thousands of money flying people in. I lost my best friend. My mom has to see this. I wake up thinking of sex at lunch and at night. I need some professional help." So, what do you think of Prince Albert attacking the Big Show here first during this spot?
Well,
Really didn't make no point.
Yeah.
So what about Henry now saying that he's a sex addict and he thinks about it at lunch and at night?
I mean, I guess they've kind of been building it up to it, and it's with this whole sexual chocolate thing and everything. And also a little history to point out here is that this is the night, I believe, when Droz gets hurt by D'Lo Brown.
September 30th?
Well,
I think he gets hurt on the
next
5th.
episode, we know they say that he's hurt.
Well, no, the next episode, they announced he gets hurt on October 7th of SmackDown. We're only on September 30th.
Okay, so this is
before he gets hurt.
This is the match the night before he gets hurt.
No, he doesn't get hurt until October 5th.
Okay.
So he has another Raw, and then I think he gets hurt that Tuesday, and then WWE talks. I feel like the match happened, but because it was taped on SmackDown, I feel like they didn't air the match live. They taped it, he gets hurt, and then they block it out and say, "Oh, D'Lo got hurt." They say Droz gets hurt. Because I'm expecting to see it on SmackDown because it was taped that night.
Okay.
Anyways, it's where else he gets hurt. Couple
days. But it's around the time. So,
okay.
That's all. That's all I'll say about that.
Okay. Stephanie McMahon and Tess are looking at bridal magazines because they're still planning on getting married. Next up, we have a tag team elimination match: the Acolytes versus the Dudley Boyz versus Kane and X-Pac. Bubba Ray Dudley comes out wearing a Rock and Sock Connection jacket. Farouk shoves a referee, and the referee disqualifies the Acolytes, so they're gone, and it's down to the Dudleys and Kane and X-Pac. But Kane and X-Pac get the win after Kane chokeslams Devon. After the match, the Acolytes attack X-Pac.
I like Kane and X-Pac together. I think X-Pac's kind of being an asshole with this whole like. Oh wait, that's not happening yet, is it? Where he starts. Well, he
wants to do his own stuff. He wants to do his own thing.
I get that, but like X-Pac has a big mouth, and he like thinks, like he goes and gets himself in these predicaments with these big guys. And of course, like your tag team partner is not just gonna sit there and watch you get your ass whooped. Like, what kind of tag team partner would he be? And X-Pac just that. It's like kind of dumb.
I agree. Well, WWF Intercontinental Champion Jeff Jarrett and Miss Kitty come out with house cleaning products. Jarrett says, "Chyna, you're gonna get a good housekeeping match. You will understand the role of a woman. I'm going to be with every appliance there is. Is there a woman who can get a carpet clean?" Jarrett sees Cindy Margolis again in the crowd. All the women that Jeff Jarrett attacked come out on stage. Jarrett attacks Mae Young and the Fabulous Moolah, but then Chyna comes out and attacks Jarrett, sends Jarrett to an ironing board, and the women attack Jarrett with cleaning items, followed by Mae Young and the Fabulous Moolah kissing Jarrett the King Ball.
Well, this is the thing. I mean, honestly, Chyna should have been backstage getting Triple H's dance ready.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
wow.
I like this storyline. I'm like really excited about seeing what happens between Chyna and Jeff Jarrett, and we know this is leading up to a championship match, and I really like that for the first time. Chyna was a bad bitch, and she is one of the first, if not the first woman to fight with the men. Honestly, if you really think about it, her and Moolah.
Yeah, that's true. China's awesome. Mankind's backstage and he tells The Rock that he misplaced his jacket, but he will find it. We see the head of security, Jim Dodson, being interviewed backstage. Jim says he doesn't want any issues with anyone, but then Steve Blackman pushes a fence on top of him and stomps on Dodson. Random storyline. We don't really see what happens with it. Kind of just drops. Next up, Mankind is taking on the Dudley Boyz. Val Venis comes out wearing Rocko. Stevie Richards comes out and super kicks Bubba Ray. Mankind gets a jacket off of Bubba, and then Mankind calls Val into the ring. Val says, I want to get things straight. I respect you. If it wasn't for you destroying your body, my paycheck wouldn't be what it is today. Because Rocko means so much to you, close your eyes and I'll give you a surprise. I want to feel your nuts. And then Val grabs Mankind by the balls. The Dudleys attack Mankind, rip up the jacket. Val Venis and the Dudleys leave. So Val Venis grabs Mankind by the balls and really hurts him here. What did you think of Val Venis turning here?
I don't know. I don't really think it was necessary. I don't think it's a great move for Val Venis.
He's stuffing his penis.
Yeah, I know, and that kind of went against this whole thing. Like he was supposed to be this big, sexy porn star guy, and so
You're upset about that.
But I get, I'm good. But yeah, I mean, I guess that was the whole point in this whole GTV thing. That was cool, but too bad nothing really became of it. But yeah, we'll see.
Next, our main event, WWF Champion Triple H defending against the British Bulldog with The Rock as special guest referee. Good match here. The Rock doesn't count Triple H's pin the first time. British Bulldog.
He didn't see it.
He didn't see it. He lands a low blow to Triple H. Stone Cold watches backstage. Rock does commentary. Rock pretty much lets them do whatever they want. Triple H lands a pedigree to Bulldog. Instead of counting the pin, Rock claps for Triple H, and then Rock attacks Triple H. Rock hits a rock bottom on Triple H. Bulldog pins Triple H. Rock doesn't count Bulldog's pin. And then Bulldog grabs the WWF title. Rock hits the British Bulldog and Triple H with the championship. And The Rock lands a really cool people's elbow on the British Bulldog. He raises the title and leaves with it. And Triple H stomps the official. After Triple H looks backstage for The Rock, he attacks people, and then The Rock hits Triple H from behind with a title. Bulldog attacks The Rock, and then Austin attacks Triple H to end a chaotic episode of SmackDown. What'd you think of The Rock costing British Bulldog the title and screwing with Triple H?
Well, it had to happen because we knew Bulldog was not going to get the title. It was good. It was good. The Rock was funny, and they had it coming to them, both of them. So it was cool, and that was the great thing about the Attitude Era was they had these awesome main events for Raw and SmackDown. You didn't get these bullshit, not that they're bullshit, but we got to see title defenses and really we got to see main event Raw, and it was good.
Yeah, I agree. It was a lot of fun stuff happening. Every person had a role in the company at the time. We are moving now into October 1999. We're on the road to No Mercy. It's going to be a good show. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell. Stay safe and stay uncensored.